Hey friends, and welcome back to Timberborn. Last episode we left off with some very sad beavers. Let's see how they are doing. Where are you, Belinda? Oh, yeah, they're still looking very horrible. Poor Belinda. And Bart the Third, also still very sick. Oh. So hopefully Beelzebub will have some potions ready for you guys soon. Actually, let's see. We were lacking on the dandelions, and they look fully grown. Ah, okay. So it's the same as the berry bushes. They take 3 days to grow, but then another 3 days to flower. So Bart the Third and Belinda Jr. will have to hang in there for another 2.5 days, almost 3 days, before they can get some medicine. So hopefully, what is it like? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or I think we have about 10 dandelions who will be ready in a day or 2, 3. So hopefully that will be enough to cure them. I guess we will find out eventually. But lacking medicine now, there's not much we can do. So I think we will pause Beelzebub. Sorry, Beelzebub. I know you were keen on getting those potions on the go, but I think your skills are better used elsewhere at the moment. So let's see. I think I am gonna pause some more jobs because we are still short 16 jobs. And that's mostly inventors, but also haulers. And I think we could really use the haulers and also the science. So let's see. We are pretty much full on metal blocks. So let's pause the smelter. We are pretty much full on scrap metal as well. So, I might... Yeah, I think I'll pause 2 of them. I'll leave 1 working so we can completely remove these. And then we can switch the scavengers over to the other ruined site closer to the smelters. The tapper will be automated at some point, but these guys are lacking planks, of course. Okay, actually let's do these on a bit of a higher priority, because then the tapper will be paused automatically. Okay, and I think all the other jobs are either automated or important enough that we don't want to pause them. So the water pumpers will pause automatically. The farms I'd like to just keep working, especially the sunflowers, because they are still not lacking, but it's not like we're getting huge supplies of them either. So we could pause a lumberjack. Okay, now we have a bunch of scientists or inventors working, so that's good. And over in our industrial district, we're busy planting new oaks. That's fine. We're not cutting any trees over here, but that's fine as well, because we have more than enough logs at the moment. And the lumber mills and gear workshops can keep working because we need them. Same with the extract. We need that for the explosives. I might pause 1 paper mill actually, because we're not actually using paper at the moment and we have a pretty decent supply, so we don't need 2 of them working. And these guys will all be automated at some point, but all these resource counters are lacking planks. So they are getting built actually. Okay, cool. So once these are all built, I will put all these guys on automation, and then or they can just regulate themselves, I guess. How are we doing with the explosives? This is maybe a 3rd done. Ooh, we're making some good progress over here. Nice. Yeah, we started work over here to make ourselves safer from bad water, but... Oh, they can't actually reach this. Oh, whoopsie. Okay, let's see. How can we fix that? I think we can do... Let's do a platform over here. Stairs down. And... more stairs down? No, that's not gonna help us. Platforms with a path. I think they should be able to reach all of these now. And then I'm gonna start putting explosives on this side as well. So let's see. Landscaping... dynamite. And once these 3 are in, we will remove these platforms, and then we can put explosives on that side as well. So we can explode as much as possible before we remove these floodgates and put explosives there. And I might do this not on the highest priority, but second high priority, because hopefully the next not good season is gonna be a drought. But if it's a bad tide, then we are in trouble again, so we don't want more contaminated beavers if we can prevent it. Ah, and all these resource counters are in, so give me a moment and I will automate all these guys over here. Ah, wait, never mind. We can't automate these guys yet because they are automated on the power. They are all automated on the flow sensor. So we need a relay saying if there's power and not enough resources, then you can act. Okay, so we need as many relays as we have these things. Okay, well, let's do that. Automation, relay. Can you guys reach this? Yeah, okay. And all of these need to be and. Okay, so I've set all these relays up for the flow sensor and the resource counter they are attached to. And then when this is all built, we can change over these guys from the flow sensor to the relay. Okay. And we could still do... I think I talked about it last episode, that we also give them a condition that the raw resource is available. But that would require another relay step. So we could do that. But I think for now this will be sufficient. And we have dandelions. 27, nice. Okay, so let's get the herbalist on the go again. Boother is going to be our new herbalist. I think I trust that a little bit more than Beelzebub, so that's fine. So Boother is going to make some antidote for us. Yes. I'm glad we are getting some antidote as well. Hopefully we are on time. Ah, this one is empty. Nice. Can delete that. And we are now automating the tapper. Why? Wait, did I do something wrong? You turn on when there is less than 90%, but there's 100% and you're off. Wait, what? Did I do it the wrong way around again? No, wait, you are on when there's less than 90%. So this one is off because there's more than 90%. And this one says if both inputs are on, you're on. So why is this? Oh, wait. Okay, now it's paused, but we actually don't want that. I think we want an OR. Because otherwise this guy will stop working because one of the resources is full and we don't want that. So now we are saying if either of these is not filled up, the storage, then this guy can work. Yeah, that works out. Okay. So which one are we lacking? Pine resin. We have 70% stored. Oh, because we built a large warehouse for it, of course. Okay. I think we need more pines actually, because there's not enough pines for this guy to tap. We might have to plant some more pines. We'll have to look into that. We might have to give the tapper a bigger forest. Now, how are we doing with the antidote? No antidote in storage. I think we were making some. How are the contaminated beavers doing? Oh look, the contamination is going down. Okay, so I guess Bart and Belinda just need multiple doses of the antidote to be cured. Ah look, we are making more poison. Look at the bubbles. Are you making soap? And we do have 2 doses of antidote available, so Bart and Belinda can each get a new dose for the day. How fast do you make these? 2 every 2 hours. Okay, that's pretty decent. So we can make 16 every day. I'm a bit disappointed that the beavers keep walking so far for their medical beds. It's a shame that they pick a medical bed based on, I don't know, when they were built and not based on... Oh wait, no, he was getting a drink. Oh. And so where are you actually? Ah, that one as well, thirsty. Okay, so you are staying in this medical bed, but you had to go all the way over there to get some water. Are there any ways to make them move faster? Platforms, bridges, zipline station. A quick and thrilling mode of travel. Oh, wait. Zipline pylon, zipline beam. A gate disconnects a path on demand. Oh, interesting. 700 science and then some blocks, planks, and metal blocks. Okay, maybe movement speed plus 150%. Okay, maybe we invest in this next. Because if we can get a couple of these on the go on like key points in the colony, then we can really increase our traveling speed. Okay, I think that will be our next big project, to connect different parts of the colony and maybe even our big dams with zip lines so the beavers can travel around quickly. Because then we can do a big centralized storage for food and water and housing, and if they are here and they are thirsty, they can just zip over to our supplies, I guess. Because I was considering building food and water storage over here, but I think... Or maybe that will still be a good idea if we have haulers. Haulers on zip lines. They can transport food and water around the colony. And then the people working can just pop in and out. Okay, let me know in the comments what you guys think is best. Do we do zip lines to a centralized food and water? Or do we do food and water depots near working places and we have haulers delivering it on zip lines? So did we begin on this project? No. Oh, we did a little bit. I might put all of this on a priority as well, because if we can protect ourselves from bad water over here, that would greatly increase our farmable and plantable area. And then we could even try filling up this with water, although what are the heights? I guess we could if we build a dam over here. We can fill this up with water. Little water storage over here. We can divert this over here, let this fill up, and then follow the river. Okay, so I saw beavers walking over here. Yes, how are we doing? One more dynamite needs to go in here. Oh, we haven't built these stairs yet. Okay. Waiting on planks. We do have planks in storage, so that's good. But yeah, these distances are insanely long, so maybe zipline stations near the dams would be good. So they, if we ever need work done on the dams, they can get there quickly. And they finished the platforms behind the housing, so I think I will add some more houses just to increase our population a bit. Because we are constantly lacking workers. I don't want to make it too complicated, because I am considering rebuilding the entire housing district at some point. I think we'll just do one house over there, because this can house 9 extra beavers. And looking at the sunflower seeds, I don't want to increase the population too much, because I'm afraid that will put us over the edge of what we can manage with our current farming setup. Okay, they're now just under halfway contaminated, so that's good. I am afraid they might die before they are cured. Bart might make it, but if you look at Belinda, she's 51, and currently her life expectancy bonus is 0% because the contamination adds a -10. I'm not sure what like the natural life expectancy of these beavers is, but I think she might be pushing it at the moment. And that's the real, I guess, danger with well-being, adding life expectancy. That's very useful as long as the well-being stays high, but as soon as the well-being drops, then you can suddenly have a lot of beavers dying. Because let's say their natural life expectancy is 60, and then we add like another 20 years from well-being because we have a very nice colony. And then we have all these beavers who are like 75. And then suddenly the well-being drops for some reason because, I don't know, they get contaminated. Then they are all over their life expectancy. So then they will just drop like flies. So it's really important that if we start increasing our well-being, that we keep it high. So no thirsty or hungry beavers. Definitely not contaminated beavers if we can prevent it. But I think that's also why the decorations are so powerful, because they can't go down. They will always get a top off on this well-being when they go to sleep, which clearly doesn't help them when they become contaminated, because all the other decorations don't count anymore. Okay, I just marked 2 more rows of carrots for demolition, and I'm gonna replace them with sunflowers because our carrot storage is full all the time. So these carrots are not getting harvested, not because the beavers can't work fast enough, but because their storage of carrots is full, so they're ignoring them. So I'm changing a bunch of carrots back over to sunflowers so we can hopefully get our sunflower seed storage a little bit more filled up. I am getting a bit annoyed by these floods, so I am considering building a dam along the river's edge. But then, yeah, actually, if we build dams along the river's edge, that would reduce our crop space as well, so we wouldn't actually gain that much from that. So this might actually be, because if we build levees over here, then we can't use this pool anymore, so then we lose this farmland. So maybe we're better off letting it flood every once in a while. Okay, I guess we'll leave it like this. I do think I will pause this forester. And once we've cut down all these oaks, we will start converting this to farmland as well. Maybe finally get the potatoes on the go. Because we have this forest growing now, so we can start chopping wood over here. Oh, all our relays are in. Nice. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna change all our industry over to their corresponding relays. Okay, so everything is automated now based on the relays, and I realized that logs and scrap metal don't actually need a relay because they are not based on power, so they can just work on their resource counter. And I think I will also make relays for berries and dandelions and antidote. Or not relays, but resource counters. And then we want a relay for the berries and antidote, or the berries and dandelions. Ah, no, a bad tide. Crap. I was really hoping we would get a drought and not a bad tide, so we would have some more time to get this running and this running, but oh well. We could try if we do this on a very high priority, and this as well. We could try to make a sort of desperate push to get this all done in time, but I'm not convinced. Ooh, and we can unlock the zipline station. Let's do that. Let's see, zipline station, 700 science. We'll put one over here on a high priority as well, because if they build this first, then all the other stuff will be done faster as well. So how do we connect this? Okay, I see it's pointing to the other one with an arrow. Ah, it has a maximum range. So that's why we need the pylons, yeah. So we need another 500 science, okay. Well, at least we can get a couple more of these on the go in important locations. Let's do one over here. Actually, let's do it facing this way. That's smart. Yeah, I think we'll do it like this, and then we can have stairs over here with a little path. Because that will also give us access to this upper area if we want to reach these trees or build more stuff on here. And then we can build a zipline station over here near our medical beds and our food and water supply. Yay, we cured a contaminated beaver. So we cured Belinda before she died. Yay! Now only Bart III is sick. Well done, beavers, well done. Ooh, the antidote is yellowish. Okay. Because of the dandelions, probably. And actually we can empty this one, and this one is already set on supply. I guess that's fine for now while we're working on this. Yeah, we'll leave it like that for now. But the metal blocks can be removed from here because we are storing them over here now. Metal blocks, yeah. Okay, so we can empty this one as well. And planks. This one can be emptied as well. Because we have these large ones storing them, so... And that will give us some more room over here for sunflowers. Okay, these are in, so we can explode them. And then we can remove these. And double dynamite over here. And I'm realizing now that I made a mistake because they won't be able to reach these two. That is slightly annoying. So we're gonna have to explode this one, put in a new platform, build the next one, build a new platform, etc. We're gonna need those platforms back anyway to build the new floodgates, so I guess it's fine. But we're not gonna get this done in 2.3 days before the next bad tide hits. They have put in all the stairs over here, and they will start on the suspension bridge now, I think. No, they're starting on the floodgate. That's fine as well. Maybe we can get this done in 2 days? Maybe? That would be very helpful if we can get this done in time. I might actually build a zipline station over here as well, why not? Okay, so first floodgate is in. Now we are working on the suspension bridge. And hopefully they can build these floodgates from the suspension bridge. I assumed they would be able to, but I'm not actually sure. But they will build this now, so I guess we'll find out soon. What does this look like? Oh, very nice. It's a log plank rope suspension bridge. Nice, nice. Good beaver engineering. Ah, they can build the floodgates from the bridge. Okay, cool. We're not gonna be able to finish this, but oh well. Okay, so first day of the new bad tide. And that means all of these oaks are gonna die once more. They were... some of them were only a third of the way there. Some were halfway there, so we wasted like 15 days over here. But not much we can do about it. So I guess we'll open these floodgates because we don't want to store the bad water. And everything else should be automated, so that should be fine. Oh, the only thing I'm worried about is this, because if they're gonna be building this while there's a bad tide going on, they are gonna get contaminated. So yeah, we don't want them walking here and building. So I think we're gonna delete these stairs for now. So they can't walk down here because I don't want them walking through a bad water waterfall. Ooh, it's 6 days. Okay, these are getting longer now, so we're gonna have to be careful. We do have the science to unlock the pylon, so let's do that. Pylon. Yes, please. Okay, so what is the range? I think we can go here, and then here. How many can we connect to? So we could do a split to the main colony and to the industrial side, I guess. And let's go over here, then over here, and then we can reach the station. Okay, and then let's go this way. And on top of our levee, hopefully we can reach that. And then we can also go this way to the other dam. Okay, so we need another pylon to connect up to this dam. So where can we put this one? This is gonna be exploded. This can't be built yet, so we're gonna need some stairs, but we can put it over here. Can we reach the other side? Yes, okay, nice. Then slowly up the mountain, I guess. And then we need a zipline station over here. Okay, cool. I'm not gonna build a zipline station over here because this will be gone soon. Okay, so we need a way to get up to these guys. So stairs here and here, I guess. And paths. This one can be reached. This one can be reached. This one cannot be reached. So let's see how we will get over there. Not easily is the answer. Platform. Stairs. And then hopefully we are able to build this one from down here. And we're gonna need stairs for this one. Okay, I think we have a zipline network set up now, or at least the basics of it. Oh, and it looks like, yeah, our new house was built. Okay, so we increased our population a bunch. So I'm gonna add some new beavers to the colony. So give me a moment and then we can welcome some more beavers. So welcome Badger, Bahamut, Baku, Polly. I hope you don't live up to your name. Baphomet. Oh no. You must have been summoned by Beelzebub. Not sure I like where this is going. Barbados. Bass. Bear. You got the wrong species, mate. Beardy. A bit too young, but you might grow into your name. Beckett. Behemoth. Oof. Gonna be a big boy. Birdie. And Birdie. So welcome to the colony, everyone. 13 new beavers in one night. Wow. Welcome, welcome. Enjoy the bad tide. Okay, so how are we doing on everything now that the bad tide has been underway for a day? We are good on food and water, although the sunflower seeds are still a bit iffy. The colony still has a supply of flowing clean water for a while, so that's good. Bad water has been diverted successfully and we are not building over here, so that's good as well. And currently the builders are hard at work constructing our new bad water defense over here, so I hope they can reach this one. No, it's too far from a district. Oh, wait, can we walk through this rope? No, we can't. Ah. Okay, so that is a little bit of an issue. Let's see, we can spiral staircase over here and over here, and then we can reach it. And until then, we'll just have to operate these manually, I guess. Yeah, our forest is looking horrible again. Such a shame. At least the outer edge doesn't straight up die, so that's something. Okay, so they finished this floodgate. I'm curious. I'm gonna try something. This might be stupid. What if we raise these to, let's say, 1 meter? No, wait, 150. Does it flow out of the map? No. 2 meters? 250? Three meters? No, it goes through the gap, but it doesn't flow out of the map. Okay, so I'm guessing we're not allowed to do this little trick over here. Whoops. So can we do something else? Can we contain it over here so it just doesn't go anywhere? If we do a double platform with levees on top, then we can't detect the bad water. So we'd have to do this manually. Okay, this is gonna be tricky. Okay, so we either have to make it flow like off to the side and out of the map, or we have to build a dam on top of this so the water can't go anywhere. But then we'd have to move this entire contraption 1 block forward, I think, so we can fit the sensor in somewhere. But then it might actually be easier to do a diversion of the water. So it's 4 sources of water. I guess it does fit through 2 blocks perfectly well, so we could do a 2 wide channel. This one is at the right height, so if we put one over here, then we need another one next to it. Okay, I'm gonna be building for... Oh wait, the water will flow through this. Impermeable floor, a floor panel that stops water from leaking through it. Contamination barrier stops soil contamination from spreading beneath it. Oh, so we could build that along the edges of this and then it wouldn't poison everything? I mean, it would still... This would still dry up, of course. Wait, I'm thinking maybe we don't do it off the edge of the map. Maybe we let it flow into here, because if we don't, our power supply will diminish greatly. So maybe it's better to dump it into the river. Okay, wait, this is gonna be... Okay, let me reset some things over here and give me a moment. Okay, so we'll let them finish this. That's fine. But then we are gonna have a think about how we can do it. This is gonna be a mega project. Because I basically want to build a sort of aqueduct from here that will let regular water flow into this river and bad water will flow through the aqueduct towards this river. But that will require a lot of work. So let's see, what do we need for that? We need to extend this a little bit because we want to be able to tell the water to go straight or to take a turn, and we can't make it take a turn at the moment. Or we could just barely, I guess, if we remove these two. Okay, I'm gonna cancel the stairs and the contamination sensor. Then we are gonna remove the floodgates over here because they won't help us if we change this plan, and they're not helping us now. I will let them build these levees just so we can... Well, actually, no, we don't need these. I will let them build this platform because I think we will need to access the other side. We might use the overhangs for this because, yeah, they can be built upon. And we need a 4 wide overhang. So we're gonna need platforms with the overhangs on top. No, we need a 5 wide overhang. That costs 1.8 thousand science. Yikes. And then we need to continue that along this way and then this way all the way towards this river. And we're gonna put it up high because I don't want the bad water anywhere near the beavers. And then I think we'll change this little floodgate dam and put it over here. So that when we dump bad water in here, it can't flow this way. Okay, but this is going to be a really big project. So we're not going to be able to do that for a while. I think we'll have them work on the zipline stations first. And on these explosives. And we had a couple more births. So welcome Bogey and Briar. And as you might have guessed, I added some beaver names myself. I think I have more beaver names than we have beavers now, so that's good. Oh, look at all the haulers swimming across the river. Conga line of logs. Are they haulers or builders? No, they're haulers, okay. So where are you taking all these logs? Are you putting them in storage? Oh, I guess they're emptying the one storage near the farms. Speaking of empty, this one is empty. Yeah, they're all entering the storage. Nice. Good job, guys. Oh, I'm sorry, Bernard. Spent too much time in contaminated water. I think that's my fault. I think he got caught in the flooding I caused over here when I was trying to work with these floodgates.
Whoops.
I'm so sorry. It might be nice to store more water over here so we can last a longer time without flowing water. But that's a mega project in and of itself, because if we want to make this dam taller, we will need to build a dam along this edge, and we're gonna need to build a dam over here so the water doesn't just flow out of the map. And then we might also need some dams over here and here. It would be a cool idea to just make this entire area one big water reservoir. Maybe that's something we can do long term. When we have all the zip lines up and running and all the beavers are happy and we have some more food on the go and we have the bad tides completely under control, then that might be a cool project to work on. Ooh, first zipline station is in. Cool. So I might actually go around and high prioritize all the pylons so we actually get these zip lines up and running. So I think next episode we'll start planning this aqueduct. Okay, so all our water pumpers have stopped working now because the water level in the river has dropped too much. And we need to retain this water to keep our crops and our trees going. So we are now officially under 1,000 water and it will only decrease. But luckily it's less than a day left in the bad tide. And then one more day to get water flowing back into the colony. So it shouldn't be too long before we can start increasing our supply again. And we have now officially reached the point where we have no vacancies, which is very nice. So we have a lot of inventors working. This hauling post is still paused though, so I might unpause this. And that will probably cost us 10 inventors, but that does mean supplies will be transported way more efficiently again. Oh no, I'm sorry. Burden on... Luckily you already have some antidotes in your system, so you shouldn't be sick for long. They look so horrible when they are contaminated, oh no. Yikes. Like a rash across their entire skin. I'm so sorry. I was hoping it would never happen again, but then I caused it myself. I'm sorry. Okay, so let's start adding connections for these zip lines. Then as soon as they are built, the beavers can start using them. So we want to go over here, here. Oh, so we can't actually do a split because both its connections are already taken. So how do we... Can the zipline station have more? No, 2. So I guess we need like a sort of layover station. Can we... Wait, ziplines. If we... Wait, let's remove this connection. Actually, let's remove this pylon. We built the zipline stations like this. Their entrances face each other. Can we then connect this one to this? Then this one can go over here. No, it's too far away. This one can go over here. This one can go over here. Yeah, so that works. And they can walk out of this into that. And then... I hope this works. I'm not sure if they can actually move from door to door, but we'll find out eventually. And then we have to change this one. I'm gonna change these as well, because if we need a double zipline station, this might not be the best place to do it. So we'll go over here, and then we'll do 2 zipline stations over here, but we actually want to be able to reach these, so we'll just put these next to each other. And then this one can go this way, that's too far away. Okay, so let's add a pylon. And then this one can go this direction. Okay, so that's all set up. We need to reach this one. And the fastest way might actually be to just build stairs over here. Okay, so I think that's our zip line. Hey, we survived the bad tide. Nice. I think that's our zip line setup all done. Okay, so now they can travel to all places we are building or working from all places we are building or working. I mean, there's no direct routes from all the places, but I think it's pretty interconnected now. I hope... I'm nervous about this setup. Wait, I'm gonna change this again. Just do a little path between them. I don't trust it. Okay, so how bad... Okay, the flushing out of the bad water is actually pretty bad. So that is probably why some beavers got contaminated last time. So hopefully we can fix this quickly. Actually, now that the bad water is mostly gone, I am gonna put these... Oh, I'm gonna put these stairs back. That's the problem here. On a high priority. Yeah, that is pretty bleak. I am just gonna dilute it a little bit more with more water from this river. Although by the time this water reaches over here, it might be too late. And this will dilute it some more, of course, but hopefully no beavers swim through the red flood. And if they do, I guess we have antidote nowadays, so it's not the end of the world, but I don't like my beavers looking so sad. I mean, it is pretty reddish, so... Who are you? Art the Third. Oh no. Hopefully you didn't get sick again from swimming through that water just now. Yikes. Oh no, that's a whole lot of beavers that just swam through that. Hopefully this was diluted enough by now, but we might get like 20 sick beavers in a couple of days, oh no. And with that, our first real connection is working, and look at the beavers go. We have flying beavers now. There they come. Oh, that's so cool. Look at them all go. Oh, that's the best addition to this colony yet. Ah, isn't this nice? Cool. I'm glad we put some time and effort into this because this is awesome. I love to fly. Look at their tails flapping. Flapping in the wind. Awesome. Okay, so downside, they won't get wet fur because they're not swimming. Upside, they just cut their travel time in half or maybe even more. That's awesome. And now they can move all the way over here as well. Cool. So they'll slowly work on expanding this network and then they'll be able to reach this dam way quicker as well. But I think that's a good place to end this episode. So I think we'll end it here with our beavers flying across the river. Thank you guys very much for watching. Let me know how you want to see the colony progress. And have a good rest of your day, and I will see you next episode. Bye bye.